It's a fuck-up night, it's all away, it's not true. We made it just, 5 minutes before. Those organizers here are really bold because they put on the very same stage a very French, me. Who is here from France? Me! Yeah, thank you! Okay. They put on the very same stage me, very French, and Elon Levy, who is the very British. You will see the difference on the side. Yeah. And French and Brits, we don't like each other. It's not a secret. We don't like each other. But you know why? You know why? You don't know why. Because the Brits, they just made up and invented all the heavy stuff. The insurance companies, the banks, the royal family, the diamonds of the crown, right? And the French, we invented all the, useful stuff like the Minions, Ratatouille, La Tarte, Tatin, Chanel, Yves Saint Laurent, the French Revolution, that didn't work. Don't believe history books, and that lead to the Napoleon Empire. Yeah, didn't work either. Yes, so I know you see me and you say, okay, we know her fuck up already, right? You think you know it. I knew it. You think you know it. But the fact that I'm beautiful and short, 1 meter for 45 kilos on a 7 kilos wheelchair, yeah. I will, no, it's not my fuck up. I have more. Yeah, it's hard to believe, but I have more. And if you behave, I will tell you how I ended up in a wheelchair, but only if you behave. Because I know you're curious, right? Yeah. She's so short, it's so cute, it's unbearable. Yes. So, actually, I was fucked up because, from start, because I was born and raised in France. And not only in France, in a very violent and dirty suburb of Paris. And my parents, you won't believe it, but my parents were first generation to Holocaust, meaning I'm second generation. My daughters that are sitting here are third generation. And this Shoah stuff is like Shoah gave birth to a bunch of fuck-up people. And, but we are the highest status of the Jewish people, right? Because we are high ranked on the martyrdom scale. we are the highest rank on the martyrdom scale, we Shoah people. We are, the more Jewish. You cannot be more Jewish than us, right? Just try. But actually, my first bold decision was to break this cycle of martyrdom, and I decided to be happy. That's bold, guys. And actually, my second status as a kid in my dirty suburb was I was the teacher's kid. Yes, my parents were teachers, and so nobody wanted to play with me. I was alone all the time because I was called too intellectual for them. Actually, I took Latin and ancient Greek for 6 years. Yeah, you can drop me in the Roman Empire just now, and I'm fine. I managed. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing, yes. But I was alone. Nobody wanted to play with me. Nobody wanted. Yeah, it was me. Actually, I have 3 friends: the daughter of the notary, the daughter of the lawyer, and the daughter of the doctor of the place of my area. Yeah, 3 friends. But then I was sent to Hogwarts. Yes. You know Hogwarts, I can understand that, yes, the school of Harry Potter, but it was without Harry Potter and without the snowy owl. And I had to take the platform, 9 3/4, platform for the train every morning. And when I arrived to age 17, the age of reason, it was a very snowy day, it was a very dark day, 6 a.m., 1984. Yes, it was in the former century. I'm so old. 1984, December, Friday 13. Yeah, you cannot make it up. Or you have it or you don't have it. So I had it, the real fuck-up. Okay, so Friday 13, I just, I wanted just to go to my platform and just take my train, but like, catch my train like every day, 6 a.m., but just, I slept on the ice, I run, slept on the ice, and found myself under the train. Yeah, I know. But it's funny actually. You don't laugh. No, it's funny. No, it's not a good one. Okay, we check that for the next performance. Promise. Yeah. So in a hundredth of a second, I found myself under the train, and snap. The train cut off both of my legs. Oh. Yeah, I know, but doesn't hurt. I promise, yeah. So this is what happened to me, and actually I thought to myself quite at once, okay, this bold decision to run after a train has heavy consequences. I could tell it from the beginning, but I took a decision. Oh, I forgot I have a clicker. Yeah, that's good, nice, Yeah, I forgot that. That's me, yeah. But this is the truth, I am French. Somebody, no, her English is too good for a French person. Okay. No, yeah, this is okay, yeah. So, this is me 1 meter. No, you should test. Before or after? No, I don't know before or what after what, I don't know. Sivan is one of our speakers today. She saw me and she's American. And she said to me, break a leg! Okay. I didn't know from where she's coming, but when she said to me, break a leg, I said, okay, she's American. That cannot be something else. I mean, it's like, yeah, okay. So I was under the train and I just had this, I began this unexpected spiritual journey of meeting God, not joking, and I just decided that I'm taking this bold decision to just go for my dreams, all of my dreams, from now. And my first dream was to live in Israel. So I moved to Israel. So this is the proof I really like to be fucked up. Facts, talks, Yeah, facts, no facts, talk. When you have one S, you don't have the other one, right? But it's funny. Yes. So my next dream was to be an Olympic athlete. So I decided to try that. I was bold enough to train for, to join the rowing team, to train for the Olympic Games, and I worked my ass off, really. I worked so hard for 4 years, and I succeeded in becoming the first Israeli rower at the Olympic Games. Beijing. Try it. It's a nice one. And I finished 8th. Then I decided to, this is it. Yeah. And then I decided to switch to a new sport, because I don't want to be bored, and I'm really bored. So I decided to try biking, and I worked very hard, really even harder, for 4 years, harder than ever. And I succeeded in getting my criteria for London 2012 in biking. It was amazing to me. I finished 6th. And then I came back and I said, this sport is very dangerous. I'm too bold for this sport. I can get injured. I'm not, careful enough. So I have to change. I have to switch to. I try to find a new sport, and I found this one. This is kayaking. So I joined the kayak team, and I was really bad. I was really weak. I wasn't, but it was tough. But I worked very hard. I sweat my ass off, and I just succeeded in getting to Rio de Janeiro, which was my amazing best Olympics in 2016. I noticed maybe, Brazil is something else. I don't know how to say that, but is there somebody from Brazil here? Yeah, one day, yeah, I have something for the, I'm sorry. Actually, I came back, from the Olympics, and I was working very hard to get to my next Olympics, and my next Olympic had to be Tokyo 2020. But I'm working hard, and I decided to stay in kayak because it's safe and it's I know it already. Let's do something like a little less hectic, continuing in my sport, kayaking. But it was without thinking about my failure. I just, could you ask me what was your failure? What was your failure? You're good. Pillow battle. Yes, pillow battle. Tickling, pillow battle. Yes, I was on my, the parents' bed, my bed. With my two daughters, Eden and Mika, and we were tickling each other and playing with the pillows, and it was really nice and stuff, but then I fall backwards on my back, and I, like a sea turtle, and it made the noise of the watermelon on the floor. Yeah, it was bad. I couldn't move, I couldn't see, I was throwing up, I had an awful headache, vertigo, everything, and I thought, okay, I'm fucked up. That's the real one. I laid in the dark for 40 days. I was blind. I was stuttering nonsense. I couldn't speak. I could speak, but it was like, "Ma'am, you asked for my blue shirt, but it's yellow." And I was like, "Oh, sorry." I mixed all the words in every languages and stuff. And I thought, okay, I worked so hard to come to, to go to Tokyo. My 4th Olympic Games. I worked so hard, and now, what are my chances to recover? I stayed, I told you, 40 days in the dark, and I gave my body the chance to heal by itself, and it actually worked. I came back to talk and to, not to walk, but to, be a quite normal person, and I came back kayaking. And really, against all odds, I succeeded in getting my criteria again for Tokyo Olympic Games, which was an amazing success for me. After being so low, you're so grateful to compete there, and it was amazing to me. And actually, what are my failures all the time, I'm really bold, I'm fucked up because I'm too bold. I'm so bold, and I'm so bold that I'm fucked up, but on the other side, I'm succeeding because I'm so bold. I'm also so stubborn, so I like to share it, I love it. I love to change, I love to improve, I love to switch to, And most of the people, they don't like to change, they don't like to move, they don't like to move from their comfort zone. They don't like to try new things. And this is the love of my life, I love it. So now I'm surfing. This is my new sport, my main sport now, I'm surfing. I'm writing a new book, a new bestseller. I am preparing a new stand-up show, comedy show, and so please follow me on social medias, like me a lot, please, and share with me your forecast, right? Okay.
Thank you. Stay.
No, I love when people say to me, stay.
No, so we have An opportunity now for you to ask Pascale questions and all our speakers as well. I'll ask her first, and then you're welcome to ask yours. If no one will raise their hand, I'll choose arbitrarily someone to ask. You started with the train accident, leading to the pillow accident, and you mentioned it's because you're bold. What is the one thing that you think? What is the balance between being bold and being stupid?
There is no balance. It is the same. But you know, you have to like it. If you like to be stupid, then it works. I mean, it's easier when you're French.
Being stupid is liberating. So being stupid is liberating. So
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Anyone from the audience for the question? Yes.
What made you so confident in yourself?
The question was, what made you so confident in yourself?
You know, I'm looking in the mirror, and I see a beautiful creature, you know, with a wonderful curly hair, and that's it. I'm happy. No, I'm joking, but I'm always joking, but it's a problem. I love life, and so I don't care what people say about me or what people think about me, or you know, I'm happy when people laugh. That's it. But I'm you know, I'm myself, and I'm my little voice inside is, you know, is sometimes happy, sometimes sad. But this is what matters to me. My own little voice inside. I don't care with the noises outside. So I'm just, you know, it makes me very strong.
Last question.
Here.
Fine, here first.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Ouch.
I have to ask my daughters. I'm 57 and a half. Yes, I have the half. Yes, she's 57 and a half.
Thank you, Pascale Bercovitch.